Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today we're trying one of these new Hot Pockets. This one is the Big and Bold. It is 50% larger than the regular sandwich. This one is the Sriracha steak. It has jalapenos, reduced fat cheddar cheese, and a creamy cheese sauce in a Sriracha blasted crust. The crust looks really good. If it looks like that, that looks awesome. The inside looks pretty good too. So there are two sandwiches in the box. The entire box is 13.5 ounces or 282 grams, but you do get two of them in there. It's $3.69 at Kroger. I'm sure they sell at other places, but Kroger is where we happen to see them. So it's 440 calories if you eat the whole sandwich. And there's your other info for you. All right, so microwave only. I don't see any other directions, so it's microwave only. Unwrap the sandwich, insert it into crisping sleeve, and place on a microwave safe plate. I also use a paper plate. Cooking time, heat on high for 3 minutes and 30 seconds for one sandwich. And really, they don't recommend you do two at a time, so just do them one at a time. Even if you have two of them, make it one at a time. And then let it sit for 2 minutes to complete cooking and then enjoy. So, and you can do a conventional oven. Oh, I didn't see it. It was really small. So you can bake it in the regular oven if you want to. All right, so let's see what these look like. I'm assuming it's just going to be a bigger version of a Hot Pocket. Yeah, the crust looks pretty decent. Big and bold. So basically, if you've never done a Hot Pocket before, you take this, you open this little sleeve up and you slide it inside. See, it opens, well, you can't see there. It opens up and you slide it in there, you put it in the microwave, and it's ready. So anyway, I'll be back when it comes out. All right, so here it is out of the microwave, and I cut it in half so I could show you what it looks like. There's plenty of steak and cheese and peppers in there for sure. Same thing on the other side. You can see it did leak out a little bit on this side. So make sure that's why you put it on a paper plate so it doesn't leak out. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna let this cool off. I'll probably cut it in smaller pieces just so it's easier to eat on the camera, and I'll be back. All right, so I gave it a few minutes to cool off. I did cut it into smaller pieces, like this size piece, just so I can pick it up and eat it easier. I know a lot of people just pick them up and eat them. I've never eaten mine like that. I've always cut mine up, maybe not this small, but I've always cut mine up into chunks because I try to bite into it, all that steam and the heat comes out of it, and it's always just burned my mouth. So I'd rather just eat it like this and let it cool off a little bit. So here we go. Sorry, it's a big bite. The steak is good and tender. It's not like really, really tender, but it is tender. It's not tough or chewy or anything like that. The flavor of the steak and the cheese and the peppers is excellent. You do get that burn from the Sriracha. I don't really taste Sriracha. I'm wondering, I know it says it's and I get the jalapenos too, by the way. I get that peppery flavor from the jalapenos, but I don't necessarily get Sriracha. No, I really get mostly the meat and the peppers and the cheese. That's what 90% of it is that. I get the bread itself, but not really just, it's like a bread taste. It's not really the Sriracha taste. Let me see if I can pull off just that part. It's good, but it doesn't have it said it was Sriracha blasted. I don't really get that flavor at all. And whatever heat's coming out of this is probably from the jalapenos, not from the Sriracha. So the Sriracha part's really not very accurate, but the steak is really good and the cheese is really good, and you get those jalapeno flavors really good, the peppery flavor. You do get a little tingle in the back of your throat. So if you don't like hot food, of course, you wouldn't buy this, but it's not too bad. It's not overpowering. So if you don't mind a little bit of a burn, it's perfectly fine. You wouldn't buy Sriracha if you didn't want a little bit of a tingle anyway. But it's not overpoweringly hot either. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's better than some Hot Pockets. Definitely the flavors are much, much better than some. The crust, by the way, didn't get super hard on the very end. That's what I ate while ago, was the very end. The sides are crispy. Don't get me wrong. They are very tough and crispy. It'd be hard to like bite into it just by itself. It's going to be a little tough. But if you're cutting it up, then it's not too bad. Flavor-wise, textures, everything, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to give this one,
Believe it or not, I'm gonna give it a 4. I like that peppery flavor, and I love the steak and the cheese flavor. So it's kind of like a cheesesteak sandwich with peppers and jalapenos on it. So it's kind of like that kind of flavor. If you got to think of a cheesesteak sandwich with jalapenos, that's what it kind of reminds me of. So I think it's good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.